Hi everyone, this is the second part of my brief introduction to strings. I have a couple programs that use some of the methods and things that we have discovered and create some ways to use them. So we are going to take a string, and then we're going to get a character, and we're going to find the first occurrence of that character. So of course, we have to have some variables, we need a string. The character will only accept one character. Then we find the position using the string find method. We find where the location is, because remember, a string is like an array, or a vector is what it's called in C++. If the position is not in here, that indicates the position is found. It's not found, sorry. If the position is not found, these reverse things always confuse me. If there is one found, then it says, we found this at such and such a position. And then we print out and substring from that position. If the character is not found, we print a message. So let's run that little guy. Whoops, did the wrong thing. Bring up my terminal. This is sub substring user input. So we're entering a string. I'm going to enter my name, Bill Loring. Now if I type in, let's see, an N, which is pretty close to the end, I found that it's that character 9. Remember, it's an array, starts at 0. And I substring from the 9th position, I get NG. If the character is not found, let's see, I'll do Bill, and then I'll put in N, and it says the character is not found in the string. Well, that's one use of it. You can find a character, and then from that point on, pull everything out of the string. You could go backwards. There's all kinds of possibilities. The other one is finding vowels. That's something you end up doing when you're doing string manipulations. You want to find vowels, or you want to find consonants, or some pattern. Well, we want to check to see if a character is a vowel. So I created a little Boolean function here. And so we don't have to compare upper and lowercase, we're going to convert that upper or lowercase to lower. So we're always comparing the same thing. All we want to know is it a vowel or not? We don't need to know if it's upper or lowercase. So there's my little function. A Boolean means that it's going to return, after this expression is evaluated, it's going to return either true or false, because this is asking, is it equal to A or E or I or U, O or U? If it's equal to any of these, it returns true. If it's not equal to any of these, it returns false. All right, into our main program, we do our input variable. We get our input just like we had before. We loop through each character in the string using our string method. And length gives us the last character in the string. We go through each one and then we say, is this a vowel? Well, if the character we find is a vowel, then it'll say, this vowel is at such and such an index. And then we found the first vowel. If there are no vowels, we say there's no vowels. We have 2 returns in here. Oh, that's interesting. So if we find a vowel, we return and don't ever get here. If we don't find a vowel, then we return at this point. So that's one use of a couple returns. Regardless, these are a couple examples of how you can use some of the functions to pull apart strings. You can also put together strings. These are some ways that you can use some of the string methods that we've been working on.